alright, let's have a look at you. That was actually like always like one of my most favorite like Dave Chappelle sketches. And it's just when the world was just so much happier and just didn't have to worry about all this scary shit that was happening. It was like the one where he he like um it was like in the deleted one because I think he said he thought it went too far, but it was like Nelson Mandela, like he runs like a detention camp for like troubled Jews. It's just like really racist. It's just like him just putting on this like really thick like I can't remember where he's from exactly. It's like just an African country like accent. He's just like, all right, let's have a look at you. And he's just like got a really shitty like looking like wig, just to try and make and some makeup to make him look older. And he's just like super militant and just like starts hitting them. And then like he goes, I don't know about you, but I think Mr. Mandela might have found my weed. And he just starts saying, oh, and just playing bongos. Let's see if he's got back to me. I doubt he has. No. He's gaining some traction, though. Give him a bit of time. Even though he responded only 20 minutes ago, you'd think he'd have, like... Oh, he might have responded. I had to... All the Indians, like, yeah, exactly. They all gang up. Like, that's why you can't even believe ratios anymore. Because, like, if you say something bad negative against Indian people, there's just they outnumber us so much that just like, and also I've told you about like white people bias. Like, so some white people actually might side with the Indian guy because they'll just think I'm being racist. And that's again. I'm not allowed to talk about this. These are the forbidden arts. I'm not allowed to teach people. I'll teach my kids it, but I'm not allowed to teach people online. But that's okay. Don't you worry. But anyway, yeah. So if you do like they all just like they all like all group because all Indian people generally hate each other in India. But if India people are against like people outside of India, they all love each other. That's what I've learned. So, but when they're in India, they all hate. It's all like a caste system, and they all hate each other. But when they're all like fighting for like a superiority, I think they all just like yeah, they just want to do that. And it's interesting just because like the Chinese are, are like actually smarter than us, and this is the thing we need to appreciate. I understand as a white person that just in general Chinese are smarter than white people, and look what they're doing. And this is the thing we just aren't appreciating. It's like I'm smart enough to realize that we're not the smartest race. I know that's not true, but I'm smart enough to know that. I'm not going to get angry about it and like want to become Chinese, Japanese. I don't care. But I'm saying like this is what they're doing. It's like they've become quite an what do you call it, an ethno state. It's like Let me just check actually, because I don't want someone to be like, actually this massive Indian demographic in China. What is the Chinese pop ethnic? Yeah, demographic. No, it's like 91% Chinese, 8.89% minorities. That's still a lot, but what are they? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Um, oh my God. Like, all the minor things are just like different versions of Chinese people. Sorry, that's racist. Just different types of Chinese. So you got like this Zan people, Uyghurs. That's it. So they were the Muslims, and they were the ones I think who've gone. They were the ones that they cleansed because they, and that's like, I'm not allowed to talk about that either. So you want to know something else that's really messed up and just proves the hypocrisy that is Islam? I'll probably get banned for saying this too. So do you remember when? It's not really funny. Well, British intelligence was actually the one who found it, but one of our satellites just was doing some like reconnaissance. We just happened to like take pictures of like this like train, very industrial trains like yard. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it is. You know, I'm like the Joker from the Batman. It's like I'm laughing because it's so fucked. Um, and we essentially just got very good intelligence that the Chinese had rounded up probably about a million of these like Chinese Muslims. Um, and then we had images of them going in trains, and then suspicions to where obviously they would be going from like where the train line was, but like no actual confirmation. And then obviously we don't have any. We're not going to really ever be told what's happened to them because China just don't give a fuck. They look at they look at us, the UK, and even the US. They might like give a little bit of credence to, but I think deep down they're just like, nah, we're more like we've got it more together than you. Like we've learned that you just need to work as one country, and you white people have been destabilized because we've covered you in black people and Muslims. Because like they've essentially, they're like a step ahead of us. You got to see, because again, they're smarter. I'm not gonna lie, they're smarter than the average. On average, they're smarter. Um, and I just remember watching the BBC. I know this is like how old it was, but like the BBC, it was them who did the interview, but they had like a diplomat from China who'd obviously come over, who was like gonna uh, discuss the situation. And the BBC like did start pressing him in terms of like what's going on, and you could just tell like this guy from China did not give a fuck. He was just like saying, oh, "I refuse. I'm not allowed. I refuse to tell you." And he was like, "Have you put them into concentration camps? I refuse to tell you. Have you executed these guys? I refuse to tell you." And you could just tell he doesn't care. He just does not care. He does not give a fuck. He does not care. He's been told by like probably like I don't know who the leader was at that point, but. He was like, "Do not concede. Do not. These guys, these white-faced people, they're not smart as us. Just don't. Who cares? Just they're the UK. Just say no. Just don't tell them anything. They don't need to know. They've got no threat over us. What are they gonna do? Try and fire nukes at us? Okay, we've got more nukes in them. We've also got like uh, 20 times their population." And probably the only other country aside from the US that have got like very, very probably dangerous like robotics. Because what I'm saying is all the shit that they show us is just it's the stuff which is like probably 10 years out of date. everything that like the army has and the military has, which like we don't see, is gonna be like it'll be 10 years in the future. Like when we get shit, it's usually like the army have just had it for like 10 years because they're the first people to get stuff, all like the best tech and stuff. And normally, like what happens is it's just smart people. What they do is they just go into the patent office and they say what military patents are like almost going to be open to the public, and I just give them an archive. They say, yeah, I'll just buy this once the army's patent runs out, and I can just repackage it and sell it as something else. And it's like what a lot of people do. It's kind of like I think how the microwave was made because well, no, the microwave was it was redesigned as because it was the radar, which was the thing that it was. So all the money was invested into developing the radar, for example. And an engineer went up to fix it, and he had a like a Mars bar, like chocolate bar in his pocket, and he noticed it melted as he was fixing it. So he worked out that yeah, the microwaves were what were causing that. I mean, it must have been mild enough that it didn't impact him because it would have actually probably been slowly frying him. So he probably might have got some. That would be like really catastrophic in today's day. But like back then, in like World War II times, he just didn't know. So we look at it now and go, yeah, that guy's fucked. Like, we'd never ever put a man in like a condition where he's like slowly being microwaved. Like when you watch play Metal Gear Solid 4 and he's like crawling through those microwaves, he's fucked. He knows he's fucked. Like that's why he does it because he's old and he's like, I'm just gonna do it because it doesn't matter if I get skin cancer because I'm gonna die and like I'll be dead in a couple of like because he's aging really quick. Um, yeah, and then he just came back and he realized that if you just use a magnetron, you can just like use microwaves to cook food, and that's brilliant, isn't it? And like things like walkie-talkies. So the walkie-talkie that was like because they used to use those radios in the military, World War Two, Vietnam. So again, it was like the military had their fun with it, and then like 10 years after World War Two, Vietnam, walkie-talkies come into the scene, don't they? Because like they just think, we've got this tech where we've got like the ability to just have like two handheld devices. Like walkie-talkies in today's era are fucked, like dead. That's why it was like really cute because like I remember like in the early Simpsons, like Bart and Milhouse, they used to talk through walkie-talkies, and I was like, did they just like invent like the first like way to like exploit mobile phone calls? Because I was thinking, I racked up lots of bills when I was dating like my first girlfriend, and I was like calling her on my mobile. I used to like my dad used to yell at me because he was like, I did pay him back, but he was like the guy with the bill in his name. And I was like, oh, if I just gave her a walkie-talkie, we could just solve that, you know? That was smart. I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe, but no, because I think like normal walkie-talkies wouldn't have that range because she probably did live like a mile away from my house. So you probably have to get like special, like, just get a ham radio. Just gonna go on this coordinate and then we can just like, do it. Yeah, so you know what I mean? It's like, Velcro, that's from the space race. Because they needed a way to like fasten stuff in zero gravity. Same with like what you call it, like dehydrated foods. That's all like from space race. Teflon. That's from, obviously the spacecraft. Kevlar. They like. I think that's pretty much like you can. If you need to get, I think you have to have like a certain like license to be able to like build stuff with like certain materials. But like if you can get it, because I remember like this guy, he like champed it. And that again, this is probably like easily been indoctrinated into like the finest like army ops, which we will only see on like the very worst. Like there'd be these will be like preserved like the very best like people. But like this is a couple of like stab proof vests I saw which were nuts, where it was like the guy was like so cocky, he was wearing like he's wearing like a three-piece suit, and he just like let someone have a bat, like a metal bat, and he just said like, "Go on, just try and like hurt me." And this guy's just like whacking this dude in the back, and he's just like proper going, "Tung, tung, tung," and it's not doing anything to him. And I was like, "How the fuck?" Because they've obviously just it's got some insane liquid dynamics or something in there where it's like, so what I think it could be is non what do they call it, non-Einsteinium. Oh no, I said that right. Non-Newtonium. There's like, I think it's like a non-Newtonium liquid, and it's like a really weird liquid that acts very peculiarly, and you can make it by, I think, by like, it's either like custard powder is a way to make it, or I think it's like corn flour. If you like use corn flour, you can like make this like very unique substance. And what I mean by it is it's like if you handle it softly, it acts like a liquid, but then if you use force, it hardens up immediately, and it's like the force in which it like hardens is like exponentially incredibly high. So it's like what I mean is you can make it and it will look like a pool of like liquid, but then if you run in it and you're like running with like very very quick jolty like bouncers, you can literally like skim off the water like no problem. But then if you just stood still, you just start to sink in it. It's like the most absolutely insane thing ever. And I think there have been obviously like people who probably like refined it, so they've probably found like instead of using fucking custard, because I'm over custard, custard in the soup, they just found some other like really insanely much more efficient material that just works like a non-Newtonian liquid. So like, by the time you like a bat, it hits like your back, that's enough for it to just like seize up, and that's basically what it is. It's like an almost reactive armor. Like, there's still so much shit that we have no concept on. Like, I still think we are really only like scratching the surfaces in terms of just like some insane levels of like breakthroughs in terms of like when quantum computers become a lot more like refined. There are already ones in use, but I think once they start to become a little bit more like, they will just essentially open up the whole playground in terms of like what we can do, because the way they work is just kind of broken. So effectively what it is like in quantum mechanics you have to kind of understand that like a lot of things that you're going to basically get told is just doesn't really make sense, but you just have to go with it. But I think effectively like the first thing in like in quantum mechanics you got to realize is that things that happen in the quantum realm, I know it sounds really cringe to say, but they just act completely differently to like, I know it sounds stupid, but like, so you've got like kind of two like schools of thought. You've got like general relativity, which kind of deals with like everything that's like really really big, and then you've got like quantum, which is the opposite. It's like stuff that's happening at like a subatomic level. And the thing is the rivalry that you had between Hawking and Einstein was that there was like a lot of like what's the word? I guess disagreements with some things, and then also it's like it's actually really fascinating because there's almost like just one thing that if we could verify would immediately solve the theory of everything. So the theory of everything is effectively like there's like a missing thing that's kind of like connecting general relativity and quantum mechanics, and I'm pretty sure it's like what is Sorry, what creates gravity? And you're gonna look at me and you're like, input, this is just the stupidest question ever, come on. What do you mean, what makes gravity? We know this is mass. No. I'm saying, what is making, what does the mass make? Well, it makes gravity input. Yeah, but what is gravity? Like, what is it? Well, it's a fundamental force. It's one of the weakest, but we see it being used all the time. Yeah, okay, I know, but what is it? Well, it's just a force. Well, what does that? No, I mean, like, like light is a photon, isn't it? Like, what is gravity? Like, there's no graviton. There's no like, and that's it. It's like we kind of have been put on a perpetual like blue balling in science. I think because, in my honest opinion, I don't think we can see these like gravitons because I don't think our brains are able to. And I know that's crazy. If you gotta listen here, man. The aliens have been the signs have been here the whole time. We just haven't noticed. So when you like look at loads of creatures, right? You'll notice that there's like some things like in their brains which have just kind of been like almost locked away because they don't need them. So like I'm looking at my guinea pigs, and I know they can see in color, but I'm just trying to think like from that basis, there's a limit to what they would need to see. We don't know what we can't see because we don't, in a sense, like we have nothing. There's no like being that we've met that has like a higher concept of thought to us. So we have no so we have no concept of what that even means because we can't even really imagine it. Well, we can imagine it, but like there's no backing to it. So if there's like a fifth dimension, there's just no way we can think about it. Because so for all I know, like I could be living here in like this weird like 4D baromatic. Uh, I think it's baromatic. Like I'm like actually real, made out of matter. But there's like a fifth dimension, which if you're like your brain is able to, you're able just to kind of like shift into a different concept, like a different universe almost, and it's just like instantaneous. But we don't know. Like so, for example, like we can't fathom that because we can't do it because our brains aren't like smart enough. Like we're still like we're not smart enough. It's just like like a guinea pig is like probably got an IQ of like 5. It's just designed to just kind of eat grass and whatever, have sex and just like shit. Like a human's like it wasn't really designed to be able to. Well, it was. It was designed to be able to think higher, but it can't prove higher. And that's probably what we're gonna do. We're just stuck in this like quandrum. This is like this area where I just think like we're stuck in like we have to start making some assumptions, but we won't because it's not how science works. But then you could argue, well, an alien might say like, they'll look at our concept of what science is, and they'll say, well, no, you can't because there's these like inferior facts that you just have to accept. Do you see what I mean? So for example, love. What's love? Well, it's nothing, but it is something. But there's nothing. There's nothing in science about love. It's not really a thing. They'll just probably say it's like some kind of chemicals or some shit, but it's like, well, it's not. It's like there's obviously a sort of like more a soul base to it. And then what's that? What's a soul? Look at science. What's a soul? An alive body and a dead body, they both weigh the same. It's like so like, but they're completely different. They're like one's alive, one's dead. So what leaves when you die? What's this like special magic thing? Which is like, is that like something that just humans aren't able to process? But again, like when you die, you just kind of like your body just shifts into another form, and that's it. It's all like collective consciousness, and it's just like we're all just like part of a collective consciousness, and that's why we were just designed to like hump and just reproduce. So we die, but then we get to like come back as a child, and then our whole progress is trying to make the world better. Do you see what I mean? So it's like And that's what I think it is. I think that is kind of what it's like. Because there's some races that just don't care about life, and I just wonder if that's because they know that there's just like a collective consciousness, and it's just when they die, it's like it's all just like reincarnation. It's like the Buddhist theory. We just sort of go back into another life form, and actually that's why we shouldn't be killing each other because we want to just be like try and have as many kids as we can, so we can like just continue it. And I think that's something the fifth dimensional that we can't communicate with. They feed off our emotions, and you're going to be like, "Well, that's impossible to prove." And I know it is, but I told you this stream is for the ballbusters. This is for like the real ones. You came for the hardcore facts. I'm going to give it to you. Um, yeah. So anyway, I think gravity is basically like a fifth dimensional plus theory because we don't seem to be able to understand what this like graviton is, and it doesn't seem to make sense. And it's weird that like gravity is like the most obvious fundamental force. So you've got like weak and strong nuclear. You've got then all the like electromagnetism. So you've got like from like ultraviolet up to like cosmic rays or whatever. And then you've got gravity. And it's like you can drop a pencil and you can see gravity's working, but for whatever reason, we don't know what is creating gravity. Is that what dark energy is? Is that what dark matter is? We know that when something gains more mass, it gains more gravity, correct? So here's another tongue tickler for you. We're always taught in physics, if you drop two items of the same mass, different masses, they will always fall at the same rate. Which basically confirms that gravity doesn't discriminate against the mass. But I don't think that's true, because I think if if you technically dropped two balls the size of I don't know, the moon, and then one was the size of Jupiter off the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I think they definitely would fall different speeds. But I'm not allowed to say that because apparently, like that's like not the point of the experiment. But then I say, well, don't make a monologue of it. Then you say under certain circumstances, dropping an item with the same mass. And I'm pretty sure that's correct because if you're gonna have if he's gonna use a monolith like that, then I'm allowed to go to the extremes, and I'm gonna say, okay, well, if you do have a ball the size of like Jupiter, and then you've got one the size of the moon, and then I dropped it from like I'll give it a lot more higher than that, but like I don't know, from where the moon is onto Earth. I'm trying to think what would happen. Well, the ball, first of all, the moon, I think the moon would just suck into Jupiter, so would the Earth. So, like, yeah, fuck off, mate. Fuck off, Galileo. Da Vinci. But I'm not allowed to say that, because if I do, I just get told something. Like, someone just says, no, that's not right. And I go, how? And I go, don't know. Oh, it's raining. Oh, shit for the guys at the pro. So yeah, you don't really know you can do you? You're just kind of like, what can you do? Mm-mm. Yeah, it's like it's got some crazy weather. It's just gone into September and it just starts going from like periods of those being like nice belts of heat, and then like now it just randomly starts just absolutely pissing down. And it's like not It's not just like a light rain. It's like one of those like grim rains when like it just feels you're just gonna it gets really you're just gonna get soaked if you're in there for a second. And it only lasts for probably like a minute. I know like there's another really funny theory that there's like interesting, and that's kind of the one around like the CERN reactor. Like there was like a real like Mandela like effect because I saw this video and it was just it was a way really bizarre. It was like weirdly convincing, but it didn't really fool me because. But then I don't know. Who cares? It's just more entertainment and interesting. But it was like he was showing like when the CERN reactor did open, and I remember that happening, but I didn't pay attention to like like the event and stuff. But like when they were doing like the parade, that was like celebrating like the opening of it. There was like some really fucking weird like floats that they were like driving by of just some like very strange like symbolic um yeah, like some really weird symbolic stuff that was happening. And it basically then kept like it showed like the CERN reactor then turning on, and it was just like going into like this like strange like rabbit hole about like how they think that when the CERN reactor turned on and they did create that Higgs boson particle, that again it just kind of like shattered our like reality. But we again being a fourth dimensional being, we can't fathom it. And when that like particle happened, it effectively just like every human being on Earth just then broke into like a different timeline. And then each of those timelines is just like another reality of like what's kind of another like a different like version of everyone's initial like path. And it's like actually it's like the Higgs boson particle is just like because they called it like the Big Bang sort of particle, but they just think like actually that's like someone's like worked out like that's actually like the I gotta be careful when saying the elemental formula to like then create like a reality or something. So it's like by us emulating and doing it, it's just basically just kind of like fractured like our sort of our timeline, but we have no way of understanding what that means. We can only understand it from like uh what's happening in like what we can process. So that makes sense. And that's almost like why I think the same about gravity because it's like we can't we can't measure what gravity is what gravity is. We can't measure what's creating it. We are only like picking up like the weakest aspects of it, and it feels like maybe there's like a fifth dimension or something, and that's responsible for creating gravity, and we're harvesting that gravity because we need it to like keep our matter from flowing away. But they feed off our emotions, so it's like a symbol. It's like a kind of like symbiotic like relationship we have with like these beings we have no way of like communicating with, and they can communicate with us. But like in the same way, like like if you have a 2D drawing, like we can fuck with that 2D drawing. Uh, but and also the 2D drawing just has no concept of like what we are because it sees like depth and it's like what's that? And it's almost the same with us. So we see things in four dimensions. So the fourth dimension being like time space or space time, and that's basically just like time because like yeah, you need to have like you need to know your lat and your long, your latitude and longitude. You need to know your altitude, and you need to know the time. The four things you need to pinpoint locations. But what if I told you then there's a fifth dimension, and like you need all four of those, and you need to have like a concept of mind or something, and you just what does that mean? But like, we just have no idea what that means because we just don't really still understand like what consciousness is, and we probably can't because the only way you know is when you die. But the thing is, when you die, your memory must get wiped because like there's no way of like if even if your consciousness does move to another child, it's just it doesn't. All your knowledge is just taken. You don't like it's not like a game where you just get to play new game plus. You get to get like all your skills for like your last life. That'd be sick. So like I die and I just become like some like kid and I'm just like don't you know I just like get to like instantly know like how to like drive a car. Get out of my way. I just like cooking like meals when I'm like 2 years old. Just building models. There's just some stuff we're just never going to be able to know. And I think it's been built for our protection. Because, in every scripture of like religious idols, and this is the other thing that's really interesting as well. And it's actually why I started to like kind of really get into more like the Christianity side. Because when you actually like start to like decipher the true words of like the Bible, a lot of it is quite like badass. I think like a lot of it has been like very I'm just trying to think the word because it's been like adapted so many times because especially like when we just like were crusaders and we were just trying to like convert people, like we went to Africa and we were just like, oh my god, they're eating people, like we need to like we had to like convert it a lot because there's like loads of different types. uh but the most interesting is like essentially the actual what they refer to the. So we're talking about again, like, just bear with me. We're talking about like fifth dimensional beings. So if I said to you, draw me like a fifth dimensional being, I just saw someone use a Just Eat delivery. I'm very upset. But the guy does look white, to be fair. Yeah. If I said you draw a fifth dimensional being, you'd look at me and you'd be like, "What?" Or like, maybe if you were like a bit creative, like that, I guess you'd probably just draw like something like a weird, like ghosty, ethereal-looking figure. Um, some really smart people might just like write the words "your brain cannot fathom" like what this is, and that's probably the closest to what it is. Because again, you can't see. Our brains can't fathom. We can't see fifth dimension. There could be like fifth dimensional things around us right now, and they could be like literally like punching your face, and you just don't know because we can't see it, and there's no way we can measure it. And they know that, but like, so I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just, it, but did you see what I'm trying to say to you? Um, um, I lost my train of thought. It was just a horrifying thought, but it could be. Um, but like when you read the Bible, when you see like when you actually read like the true what the true like figures of the angels look like, they're not like the lovely ones you get in like the Bible where it's like sorry like when you're a nativity scene where it's like a woman with like wings. It's not. They're actually like eldritch monsters. They look horrifying. And you kind of completely understand when like you read the bit "Do not be afraid" because I'm an angel and the messenger of God. If you actually saw one of those in real life, you'd fucking lose it. They look insane. So like, there's like three types. Um, oh, I'm not gonna try and impress everyone. Wait, I think Seraphin's one. Um, I can't remember the other two. But anyway, so like, They all have different roles, but like one of them is just like kind of like the eyes of God, and what they are, it's these like fifth dimensional beings that just basically are just like wheels of eyes. So there's a giant eye in the middle of it, which is like on fire, and then it's just like surrounded by like these wheels, and the wheels just all turn, just like interchangeably, and all the eyes are just gazing at everything. And the whole point of them is just like they're just observing everything, just kind of making sure like stuff isn't going awry. And then you've got like another one, which is effectively like I think it's like a seven winged angel, and it's just like an absolute. It's like it's like an eye or something, but it's got like a head of like a minotaur, a snake, and a lion, and it's got like five, seven giant wings, and again, it's huge, and it's just like again, it's just got all these like wheels that just keep interchanging, just covered in eyes. And it's just like, do you see what I mean? It's just this like pattern of just like they're just like these. We can't observe. We don't know. Like we don't. We That's probably not even like their real forms. We just can't fathom what their forms are. And it's like that's what we're seeing. Oh, well, you made fun. Well, you poked fun first. Yeah. So the guy Rich said, he said, what I said, for something to be slander, it must be false. It must also refer to a specific person. What I said was not slander. That's not true. So for what it must be false. So his argument, so this is the left's argument. So he's basically confirming that him comparing a group of Tommy Robinson's fans being worse than rats isn't slander because it isn't false. So he's just this is the left. It's like he has this like dogma that he's right. He says it must also refer to a specific person. What I said was not slander. And I said, well, you poked fun first, and then he retaliated. And he'll say, he'll just, and again, this is what I mean, he'll just say, like, and this is what I mean, it's like, I'm not going to be mean to him, I'm not going to swear, because that's what they want. I'm just going to, like, I'm just watching, and I'm just like, uh, I'm just trying to showcase, like, this is a mental issue. You can't win against these people. Because it's like an inherent, like, narcissism, I suppose. It's like, they just think they're right. Like, I'm just trying to even process again still what he said. So it isn't slander because it is because what he said is true. So like, okay. And then remember, he posted the Socrates quote saying that what the guy said was slander. So his argument is basically like what the guy did when he posted the picture of me. That's slander because it's what he specified to one person, but me calling a group of people rats isn't because firstly he thinks it's true and it's a group of people. So this is again, this is how you why you can't argue. You just have to like listen to them and just go, okay, these people have to go in a nut house because I'm sorry, we just cannot, and this is the situation, Charlie Kirk. We cannot reason with these people. They've been like brainwashed by whatever. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Reddit. I don't know if it's TikTok. I don't know if it's university. But this is like the scary reality we're living in. Is that we've got these people who are able to vote, and they're swayed heavily by like misinformation and emotion, and they will just say in their brains that if they are wrong, they will not concede. They will just continuously come up with stuff. And it's just, I don't know. It's essentially you just end up like you can't debate these guys because it's like they're always right. If you're a narcissist, you think you're perfect. You can't win because they're just always gonna always be perfect. And it's just so the best thing to do is just walk away because you can't. So it's just so I lashed back again because like I just was interested to see what he said, and I'm just actually kind of intrigued because again this is like this is the stuff I'm going to teach my kids, but I very rarely doubt. I'm just intrigued to hear what he'll say, but he'll just have something in terms of like he's right, um, even though he just can't accept that he did just like all he needs to basically say is like yeah I did I messed up sorry or I suppose you're right, but they can't, and that's what we've got. We've got these people who just can't. They've been brainwashed. They've been like taught that they're always right. Anyone who goes against them are fascist or like Nazis, and it's gonna be a point where I think we have to ban universities because they're already like a huge scam. They're already literally the universities. If they go, I think it will quell a lot of the problem because it seems like all this indoctrination seems to be happening in the universities. It's fucking up our women. It's fucking up our men. Like just how about we just have it so once you finish like high school or secondary school, there's just you just go back to like trade or just like you learn like a trade if you're a man or maybe as a woman you can just like you don't have to go to university. Maybe it's just a remote course, but try to promote the women to try and like maybe get with the men and just like have kids first, and then if they want to go to like school, maybe they can after. Do you know what I mean? But they just need to change the way everything's being done. Because in general, I think like the guy should be like encouraged to like learn a trade because trades are always going to be needed, and I think like you could just do a lot if you just know a trade. And then all the women can just be learn how to just maybe they can just go straight into the workforce and do like the more like admin based roles that like again like a lot of dudes are doing, but like we could just like drop out and then do a trade because that men are more better for doing that. And then hopefully we could just pay people a little bit more. Um, and again, just try and bring back like the old values of just trying to get like white men and white women to just like each other and just like try to have a family and just try to not be radicalized because they're just going into university and they're just like sleeping with loads of dudes and it's just ruining their like virtue, which is the thing one it's like the thing that women find out too late that is their most valuable asset and they get really angry about that because they realize when they're 18 and their boyfriends like pressure them into having sex or whatever, they're like really pissed off because like these women come out and they're like late 20s and they've got like a body count of like 20 and they're like they just can't pair bond with anyone because um they just compare, they just remember all 19 of their boyfriends, and they just compare you to the 19 boyfriends, and um, you're basically getting like the 19 best parts of their past boyfriends are being compared to you. So if you're like not as tall as them, not as good looking as them, not as rich as them, you don't have as nice car, you don't have a nice place, you don't have as nice whatever, they just think, oh, and they start to pine, and they start to like then want to, and that's the secret, and that's what the Muslims do. They basically realize that, yeah, you need to get a man and a woman. I don't agree it should be 14 or 12. I don't agree with that, but I think you should try to discourage women to not have sex until marriage. Yeah, there you go. It's like literally the old rule, because it's been too ingrained. We've been brainwashed by, like, if you want to say the J word, like, Jews, the Muslims, or the Chinese, that feminism is what they want to do, and I just think it's not. And it's difficult to say who's responsible for that, though, because it could be the Jews, because, and that's why it's just like, I don't know, and because you got to ask yourself anytime you think of, like, what feminism, like, who gains the most from it. And I just think, look at the situation. So we've got feminism has opened the door to, like, its immigration. What has it? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Because I can make an argument that if men were just only in power, just wouldn't have, like, the kind of donkey politics we have now. We just have, like, the smartest blokes in politics, because we'd give them really nice incentives. We would just be like, look, if we can see you're, like, a very smart bloke and you just seem like you uphold good morals, that will give you a really good nice role. And it just seems like that it makes sense. Every country probably, like, think, yeah, that makes sense. Why would you not put the best and brightest on the top? At the moment, we've got, like, DEI mode, where it's just like we've got David Lammy, who thinks, like, men can grow cervixes. And also thought, like, Henry VII became before Henry VIII. So he thought, like, he thought the monarchy naming system was like, you start off like the first Henry would be like Henry XIII, and it's like you go down, and then when you get to Henry I, that's it. You can't have anyone. It's just brilliant. You can't make it up. Think it, make it, do it. Think it, make it, do it. You know, the worst thing about me is I generally do only want to help people. It's not funny, actually. It is. No, I'm not gonna say it. I mean, when I tell you there's things I'm not gonna tell you, that must scare you, considering what I've said. Half the shit no one's gonna know anyway. Who cares? What am I doing? Yeah, so... This game's great. It just looks lovely. Like, if you want to like talk about the sort of UI, user interface, what I mean is like the menus and shit. This is it. This is just oozing with just like, this is a love letter. I'm just gonna go back. Like, look at all this, beautiful. So, okay, yeah, we've got Mayuri. I don't know why it's so heavily focused on him, but whatever. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that changes, but just look, it looks cool. The music's nice. I love this aesthetic. It's good. I love like the blurring effect. The way everything moves, and they got look now. Your Ishtar tutorial, store. Yeah, look, it's sick. It's really cool. And you go into missions, and it's like, look, this is the character. This is the character select screen. It's like, oh, look at all this. Well, it's perfect. It's just like you got the name kind of going down there, because you can. They've only done that because in Japanese it's there to be like how you do it. And the music's just, it's tight. Let's do eyes. Gotta do soft boy eyes. Can you imagine a Japanese dude would play this? Alright, I gotta concentrate. I can't. Yeah, like the eyes in this first face is fucked. I'm so vulnerable. This is like cocky at eyes. It's like too cocky. Oh shit. Oh, what do I think of this guy? Oh, you fucker. Uh-oh. What? Oh, you little fuck. Oh god. And that's what I mean, it's like, you can get fucked. Because like, if I get hit by him now, I will take a lot. I'll get a lot of life. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god. What do I do? How much? Yeah, I can take that. It's a shame, but look, that's what I thought. That's that bruised armor. He just gets impeccably there. That's not even a question. This is what it's fun again. You see what I mean? It's like the first fight. Like, You little bastard. This is better kill him if it doesn't, I'll fucking lose my shit. Yeah, it must do, I'll lose my shit. I'll lose my nut. He could have killed me as well. I'll do. What does that mean? Devour? He's not gonna eat it. I would never use that verb. Because that just means eat, in my opinion. If you're gonna devour something, well, you can't. Maybe poetically you could say like, devour your enemy. Again, I don't know if that means I'll kill him. I think it does. I think it does. Oh, you little bastard. Go off. You little fucking head. I wish I didn't do. Oh no, no. This is absolutely mental. He didn't even fucking transform. He didn't even transform. I don't think I've seen Gin do that. I don't know if he has that move, the Bankai, where his Bankai, like, poisons them. I need to check that out. Maybe it doesn't have it. Get ready. It's on. What? Oh, you fuck. This is definitely not good. That's more like it. Oh, suck my sack. No. Okay. Yeah. You little dick. No, not until the West Valley. Soonly doodly, neighborino. Take this.
にすがらねば生きていけぬ者のためにあるのだ。さあ行こうか、断りの果て。
Beat up. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I know we're all laughing, but unless I beat this guy without... I've basically got 2 lives left. I've played this game enough to now know what like this means. I can make the judgments. But it's not gonna be easy. Especially with Little Miss Missy here. It's gonna fucking make my life a fucking nightmare. Oh yeah, I remember there was a little glitch you could do this. Like the computer didn't really know how to look at it. Yeah, look, this is fucked. This is actually fucked. This is disappointing as fuck. Dear game dev, eat my ass. Oh no. Yeah, I forgot they couldn't perfect that. That's a shame. That's fucking terrible. Oops. Oh no! Stop playing games with me. Oh, wait. No banko. I might have just eaten my ass. You're dead. I love him. Right, I need to make sure I can transport. You. Oh, you lucky son. Oh, he's not ready. This is not good. I'm gonna summon them. You've unleashed the beast, haven't you? Nice. Butterfly eyes.
私の与えた最後の機会、君が取りこぼしたのだ。さき愚かしい。私の手による死を迎えるのだ。にじみ出す混濁の紋章、不損なる狂気の器。湧き上がり否定し、しびれ瞬き眠りを妨げる。破壊する鉄の王女、絶えず自戒する泥の人形。結合せよ、反発せよ、地に満ち己の無力を知れ。波動の救助、黒棺。私には遠く及ばず、先こんなことが無駄だ。
研究の礎となりたま。
力の深淵を見せて。
I love calm.
挽回足そぎ地図。これで君の命運は尽きたよ。この配合はどうしたね。それ
仕方のないことだ。波動の救助、黒ひつ調子どうせ全て消える。力の深淵を見せ
捕まえる。
無駄だ。理解する時だ。
I love nuts.
この配合はどうかね。
ついてこられない。波動の救助、黒ひつ
調子に乗るなよ。
私は君を撃ち殺す。にじみ出す混濁の紋章、不損なる狂気の器。湧き上がり否定し、しびれ瞬き眠りを妨げる。破壊する鉄の王者、絶えず自戒する泥の人形。結合せよ、反発せよ、地に満ち己の無力を知れ。波動の救助、黒棺。黒ひつ仕方のないことだ。ついそのどうせ全て消える。仕方ない。理解する時だ。
Will you look at that chicken butt?
私の手による
My eyes is decaying.
身構えなくていい。
にじみ出す混濁の紋章、不損なる狂気の器。湧き上がり否定し、しびれ瞬き眠りを妨げる。破壊する鉄の王女、絶えず自戒する泥の人形。結合せよ。
I do love like how they just keep black copper as like part of eyes, and it's like he just kind of uses it, and it's not even like the highest Guido. It's like absolutely proven. Like I think like Yamamoto is just like, or Kyoto uses like one or something like that.
自身の能力がここまで上昇しているとは思っていなかった。
So cool. I don't care what you say. It is cool. Taito Kube did a fucking great job of just making all the characters look so good. That's because they're white. Yeah, I said it. There you go. Yeah, I said it. Get jealous, haters. Yeah, I think it does.
手加減はせえへんよ。
I don't think I've seen it before. What? I'm gonna tell you something that I really fucks me off, right? And I bet everyone's gonna relate to this. I hate it when like you have like the friend, right? Oops. That would you should play a game with them and he wouldn't tell you about certain advantages or like little perks like this, and then if you like said, why didn't you tell me? I said, well, you never asked. I know that everyone hears, but like some shitty friend is still like, no.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Oh, I love cum. So I got one more to do. Basically, kick ass is good. Hmm? You're getting your ass handed. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I like the ledge you included on those. Here you go, man. Good, man. Ooh. Really cool.
神死にの槍。さて、お手並み拝見といこうか。そんなん聞かへんよ。どこ行くの？反則や。どこ行くの？
He's like my one foil. I just can't get fucking hit in this anyway, man. it's a really good power, isn't it? I'm not using it very well, but I'm just saying, like, in an aesthetic sense, it's like very good. Like being able to have like a sword that can just actually go fuck off mentally far. Like a little Asian dude playing this on piano. Play my sack.
全部まとめて切り倒してるわ。腰抜かさんといてな。俺もに教す。言うたやろ。君では僕には勝てへん。これからや。どこ見とんの？わざとってよ。負けるまでならへん。甘い。
I'm not.
よっこっちや。余裕だぜ。危ない。こんな余裕だぜ。甘いな。余裕だぜ。負けるまでならへん。よっ。遅いな。せややるんだねん。よっ。ここへ。ほら。逃がさんでも。はい、おしまい。どこ見とんの？
Oh shit.
余裕だぜ。余裕だぜ。
Oh.
そんなん聞かへんよ。いいか。余裕だぜ。余裕だぜ。
Actually, that's fine. I can do this.
波動の63大航法。
油断したのか。よっ。ほら。どうや？どこ行くの？せやが無駄だ。せやが余裕だぜ。悠長にしては
Oh,
ね
this
えな。
guy can't.
だからここで決める。ねじまだ。
せやけど無駄やないこっちやギルッとどこ行くのせやけど無駄やってそこどこ行くの甘いなどこ見とんの忠告しとこかこっちやせやけど無駄やってほら構えんでええの死んで逃げられへんの神衆の槍武闘レンジャー
Didn't kill it.
どこ行くのせやけど無駄やどこ行くの逃げてるぜ余裕遅いな余裕だぜおまけやばいなどれかっこいいとこ見せてやらねえとな俺が全員守る
Like an asshole.
捕まえたぜ終わりだねじばここまでやね
Okay, that's fine. At least it answers my question. I was like, oh, okay.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Oh, sorry. Wait, you get a 6?
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
No, I got the horse before it. Drop the bass. Jesus, that playing something. Look at the state of it. Look at the song. Oh, you little bastard.
逃げてよしと言ったさね調子に乗るなよ逃がさないよ
Take it, yellow. Yeah, look. I don't know if I'll kill it. I don't think I'll kill it. Yeah. Oh, you little fuck. You little Chris. Oh no! No. This is not. Like how much health? Look, how much health? This is fucking bullshit. Is that bullshit? Is it not literally I've got like a lick of health? And why does he just get his health back? Oh my.
終わりにしよう。さて、もう飽きたね。
Hello.
まったくピンピンとうるさいことだよ。
Oh.
久々に楽しくなってきたぜ。見せてやるよ。俺のレスレクションを祈れ、サンタテレサ。
So cool. This is just so damn cool. I think I would. That's got to kill him. I just he's done it.
ビビって逃げんじゃねえぞ。
Really cool.
俺は死なねえ。
So cool. This fight happens. Look at this. Hey, Kenpachi. Oh yeah. No? What? That should kill her. Yeah. Beautiful. I'm gonna be lucky to be able to kill. I don't know how far I'm gonna go with this dude. Uh-oh. Take the hit there. Oh my god, that's sick. So good. Look how many hands he's got. No. 6 hands. Oh, Willie. Ah. Are you what? Oh, really? You wanna do that? Fucking break through that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna kill everyone. And I promise. Play it myself. Oh my ways. Was I ready for that?
お待たせしてすまなかったね。第2幕の開演だよ。願望に近い状態で死んでくる。
I can take it.
鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。ごちそうさま。
That's great. I can't believe you're playing that.
つまらん臓器だ。
Amazing. Fuck. This one, man.
俺が最強なんだよ。これがレセレクションだ。
Really cool. Very cool.
Drop it out, come on. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop it out, come on. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Drop it out, come on.
Alright, let's do this, nuthole. Alright, let's one more, and I'm going to bed.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Oh. Yeah, how'd you get the holidays?
just see what this sounds like played backwards. Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass.
Oh my god, I can't get it. What's the matter with you? What's the matter, Dicker?
Now let's just see what this sounds like. Get ready. It's on.
どうしたこれでどうだこんなものここだやるじゃねえか見えてるぜ今のはヤバかった甘い分かったな避けてみやがれ見えてるぜ
Oh, play with my asshole.
葬ってやる臆したか一瞬で終わらせてやる一気に近づくどうした悪いなてめえを切るぜ
Go fuck.
俺はもう誰にも負けねえ
I haven't even got Wanko yet.
Get ready. It's on.
避けてみやがれ見えてるぜ悪いな
You fuck.
そろそろ決めるぜ
Take this.
天差残月これが俺の挽回だ
So good. Great.
こちらから行くぜ全てをぶつける甘いなまだ終わらせねえならば前だ
That's okay, take it.
白雪染めの舞突きしろ残念だったな負けるのかこっちだぜならばこっちだぜ構えろまだ終わらせねえ一気に行くぜここからだまだまだ行くぜ
Okay.
ここで倒れるわけにはいかぬのだ。ここを突破せねば。
Bullshit.
袖の白雪、全力で行くぞ。しまいだ。こっちだぜ。見誤ったか。甘いな。好きな楽だ。これでも食らう。見えているぞ。好きな楽だ。遅いな。
Bullshit.
速さが足りねえか。
去る。行くぞ。
ぶっ飛べ。ついてこれるかよ。構えろ。見せてやるよ。
覚悟。
ぶっ飛べ。まだまだ行くぜ。霊力を集中させろ。今が勝機だ。
This is crazy.
遅いぜ。
Oh.
見せてやるぜ。行くぜおっさん。今だ。どれよ。
聞かぬというのならば待てば。
俺はもう負けられねえんだよ。
Oh, that's fine. Take it.
剣を取って敵を切れ。もう一度殺しに来い。それよ。
速さが足りねえから。
これでしまいか。それよ。まだまだだな。これでしまいか。こうでなきゃいけねえ。
見せてやるよ。
これでしまいか。来たな。耐えろよ。
見せてやるよ。
Oh man.
足りねえか。まだまだ行くぜ。見せてやるよ。
こうでなきゃいけねえ。そう気負うなよ。
見せてやるよ。見えてんだよ。ついてこいよ。
こうでなきゃいけねえ。
ここからだ。
Oh my god.
見せてやるよ。こっちだぜ。見せてやるよ。
これでしまいか。
逃がしたか。
こうでなきゃいけねえ。
この一撃で行くぜおっさん。今だ。
そりゃまだ死んでねえぞ。
俺はもう負けられねえんだよ。
Oh, I don't know how you go low. I don't know. I thought I knew, but I didn't.
Get ready. It's
Oh god. It's okay, actually I probably won't take it. Yeah, that's fine.
戦はこの程度か。
How did that?
残念だったな。まだまだ行くぜ。今のは少し効いたぞ。決して時間握ったあいつだ。切れた。見せてやるよ。構えろよ。捉えてみや。
Oh.
こっちだぜ。見誤ったか。まだ終わらせねえ。この一撃で行くぜおっさん。今だ。誤算があったか。残念だったな。構えろよ。ここからだ。それがどうしてこうしたらダメだよ。この程度。
Oh, what?
見せてやるよ。こっちだぜ。構えろよ。なるほど。ぬるい。残念だったな。遅いぜ。この程度。見えている。まだ早さが足りねえ。今からお前に絶望を与える。
Like so many counters.
これがクワトラエル
Fucking ridiculous. If I...
閉ざせ。許し得なく。あんたやるな。そう。ついてこれるか。そう。なるほど。よし。くだらん傷だ。まだ終わらせねえ。それが全力だ。なるほど。理解したと。
He'll kill me.
あんたやるな。そう。残念。よしだ。ついてこいよ。
Oh my god.
ついてこれるかよ。俺はここだ。ここからだ。構えろよ。握った。まだ終わらせねえ。それが全力か。遅いぜ。
Dead.
見せてやるぜ。
Boy, kill him.
行くぜおっさん。今だ。
Beat up.
よし。こんなところか。残念だ。捕まえたぜ。
I shouldn't kill me.
四方三里逃げ場はねえぜ。これで終わりだ。俺はこう。
Yep.
まだ。
That'd be great if one of that was
見せてやるよ。全力で叩き潰す。好きな楽だ。
What are you doing, mate?
残念だったな。この程度。この程度。この程度。ついてこれるかよ。この程度。よしだ。この程度。まだまだ行くぜ。させてやるよ。この程度。ちまちましよう。まだ終わらせ。捉えてみやがれ。この程度。この程度。残念だったな。見せてやるよ。残念だった。切れた。まだ終わらせねえ。まだまだ行くぜ。ダメだよ。
Oh, you bastard.
ついてこれるかよ。こう握った。悪いしてぶっ飛べ。受け身。まだまだ行くぜ。
How do I get following him?
行くぜおっさん今だ
すぐに終わらせる挽回大ブレイ氷丸
俺はここだ見誤ったか遅いぜ
Sack 'em all, sack 'em all, sack 'em all.
この一撃で行くぜおっさん今だどれこれが俺の挽回だ
Well, that looks like it's end again. Nice one. So when you play my second balls. How long have I been going? Imagine getting the Kai snap. You probably get fucked. 5 hours. You can suck my nut.